Welcome back, adventure seekers. This is not your normal episode. Today, we're going out on a rescue. But first, roll that beautiful theme footage. Today I wanted to tell you a little story about a rescue mission I had to go help a fellow YouTuber get his bike running again and get back on the roads. So Brad with Lost at Last Adventures had told me he was going to go out and run the entire Great Ohio Adventure Trail, which is like an 1,100 mile kind of BDR style Ohio trail. This will be the first time anyone's completely ridden the Great Ohio Adventure Trail, and he's documenting the whole thing to put out a series or a movie. You'll definitely want to check that out, and I will put the link for his website in the description down below. So luckily we linked up on an app that allowed us to track each other, because I didn't know where I was going to be or when I was going to be able to go. But one day I just offered my services to go out and help him video some stuff, you know, get some extra shots. So Saturday evening he messaged me that he was having to bump start the bike. It wasn't starting anymore. I saw that he got to Shawnee and that was it. He stopped and no more movement. So I assumed he was camping for the night, and then I received a message later on that he was indeed camping, but the bike was still not starting. So I woke up Sunday, couldn't get any kind of response. I'm taking off on my route, and the plan is if I see that he's moving, then I'll just try to meet up with him right where it links back up to his trail. And if not, I'll just go to the campgrounds. Today, trying to recover Lost at Last Adventures. I've been tracking him on an app and I have no response for the last 15 hours, and the last response was where he was camping and his bike would not start. So Brad, I'm on my way, buddy. What a better reason to take a ride than to go try to help somebody. I stopped a couple times on the way down. No movement, no messages, no nothing. There's no service down there. There's nothing you can do. So when I get to the campgrounds, you know, just driving around blind, I don't know where he is. I pull in and I see a bike. I'm like, oh, it's a DR. There he, and it wasn't him. There was no bags on it or anything. So I stopped and asked those guys, and they said they saw another bike up the hill. So I'm riding around. It's a pretty big campground, and so I do the entire loop and all the little side stretches and nothing. And well, of course, on my way out, I see, well, there was another little left that I could have taken right when I pulled in, and there's another small loop right there. So I cruise up that way and I come up over the hill, and lo and behold, there's Brad with Lost at Last Adventures, looking pretty frustrated, looking pretty hot. And obviously he's been there dealing with that bike for over 12 hours. The term he used was, I look like an angel coming up over the hill. He's looked up some videos and he is thinking it was the clutch switch, by the way. And of course, you know, we don't have any footage of this, because when you're trying to solve a problem, the last thing you're worried about is that camera. And that's probably the way it should be. So I talk him into taking the clutch switch mechanism out, and it was just corroded, and I knew right away that was it. We clean it, and long story short, we can hold it on there and it would work, but if you put it back together, it wouldn't work. So we just decided to cross the wires and jump them over to get the positive connection, and off we go. Well, we're all fixed up. We're down here with Lost at Last, Brad, and we have got the bike running. We're going to carry on the goat, see how far we make it.
My life today, so.
Not a problem. Glad to help. It was really fun, actually, to just record someone else. You know, I got good footage where I could go up ahead of him and, you know, get him going by. I had a new mount on the back of my bike, and I used it to, you know, it was almost just like, and just get in front of him, and then I could just video him riding. And the best part was doing the drone footage, because it's not even in the same ballpark of how much easier it is to drone someone else than it is yourself. But when you got somebody else and I can just stop and get it, I mean, it's actually really fun, and I can't wait to see what he does with the footage. And he was telling me he wants to show me this cool spot where there's a turnaround that he thought about camping, and when we pull in there, I'm like, oh yeah, this is like 100 yards from where I camp. It's right over there. I've walked out here before, so that was kind of neat. So we get there, and everything's been going our way, really, once we got the clutch fixed, and Brad's ready to set up camp, and guess what happened?
How's the weather treating you, Brad? Oh, it's wonderful.
Nice, really good thing to happen right when you're setting up camp.
Yeah, it's like my favorite scene from The Notebook. There's no ladies to kiss.
Yeah, it's getting a little too personal now. Maybe I better hit the road.
Fun, fun, fun. So anyway, just get out there and help your brothers and sisters on their bikes. Be kind to each other, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and subscribe and all that jazz. Till the next time, I hope you get out there and find your own local route adventure.